It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game!
It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Sitting beneath Pipeline Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, it's the Stanford Cardinal and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense will go on the attack first. Harvest was bountiful on the farm the last time these two teams met as Stanford won in a blowout.
Beat down. And Cal remembers that. Stanford took advantage of it. They had the trophy, the Axe Trophy for the whole year. They got to brag about it. They got to brag about how big of a beatdown this was. And everybody heard about it for a whole year.
Yeah, Stanford was just up and down the field last season. It was like John Elway was back there throwing seeds all over the yard. Obviously no John Elway on the field this year for Stanford, but Cal's defense knows it has got to do a better job this time around if they're going to win the big game.
They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Perry. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Throws quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Powers forward, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Got an alley. There's a crease. Bulldozes his way through. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bolatelli hauls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
He's got enough. Got a little grass.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back open in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to blast their way in. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Left side is Hendricks. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Right side, it's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Out wide right, it's Hendricks.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Songo Bolatelli. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strong. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 3 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's Washington on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room, coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Warren. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Right side, it's all. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it back to him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Sets his feet. It's Warren. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. He now has 61 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Can't get him to the ground. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to establish the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. JKS flips it out in the flat. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Right side, it's strong. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hand it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Bears need to pick it up on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Warren. Out wide right, it's Ford. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Makes the grab. He's dropped.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Might as well run him again. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
From the gun, the ground game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the move. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. This has been a presentation